So one time I was going to 7-Eleven to buy condoms, and then this guy was like, "Oh, cool car," and then I was like, "He can see me." So I'm like waiting for him. Like, it's like, all right, leave this.
On this week's episode of the Autohaus Podcast,
what is in the Tech Arts bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
you guys have mentioned it in a previous podcast, and I still don't know.
What is it? Have that moment, whether you're a 55, 56-year-old man
Or 16.
or an 18-year-old or an 18-year-old adult.
You're a 55-year-old man trying to invite children. Go to Cars and Coffee.
You like Corollas, young man?
I say cars are fun. It's a cool community.
You like drifting, don't you?
Let me see the burlap sack.
What time are we at?
We're at an hour and 20.
Oh my.
All right, Ezekiel, save us.
Oh man, I was.
Is there a question you have for us?
I was trying to hold that in because I knew
Your mama really
I was
likes
gonna
you
miss
schooling
out if I went
boy.
to the bathroom.
You're good.
Your mama really wants you to go to school.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, save us.
Why have you guys chosen to keep this chassis for so long?
It's the only thing I have.
Not only keep this chassis, but stay in the community and give back to the community. Why have you guys chosen to do it for so long?
I have an immediate answer to this. This community has pulled me out of. It's been the backbone of most of my adult life.
Yeah.
So, I keep telling people that this car is my best friend. I've driven this car I've driven it to every modern job interview I've ever had, which is probably irresponsible, but whatever. I drive it to work regularly.
I got a job that way.
Yeah, I take it. It was at my wedding.
Yeah,
it was
It was featured at your wedding.
It was featured at my wedding. Thank
Yeah.
you. My son has sat in it. I'm essentially saving it for him. I think that's my answer right now. Is why I'm never gonna get rid of it. Plus, there are many problems with it that I don't want anybody to inherit. But also it's just like it's this whole community. These two. I mean, I've known these two for 10 plus years. I've known you for at least 5. It's so entwined into my being that I cannot let go of it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We're all the Filipino Toyota uncles.
Yeah, we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because it doesn't make my dick look small. And that's very.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's not a G35.
It's at least 1 inch.
It's not a Super A90.
But it turns heads.
Yeah.
It turns the right heads.
It's
Boxers.
Oh well, I guess now it does. It didn't used to be that way. My famous intro with when I did the podcast with Mikey was I was dating this girl and she quietly said to me, "When are you gonna buy a new car?"
Deal breaker.
Yeah.
Deal breaker.
So it didn't. It definitely, especially you guys know for sure, it did not used to be a cool car. Like you.
Oh yeah, no.
It probably still isn't.
I'm sure it still isn't.
Yeah.
Well, it's only cool to people who know.
Yeah.
I think.
It is.
Well, actually, now girls nowadays go, "Oh, that's that Jay Chow car."
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez.
What's Jay
Oh, I love that
He was
movie.
the guy who played
The Initial D Chinese movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
okay.
not great.
Well, Rayson's talking about waifus right now.
I mean, I think I said this in a podcast. I think our episode 4. There was a girl that stopped me in a parking lot at work one day. And she was like, "Hey, I really like your car. It's so cool. Bye."
For me,
I don't know. I mean, I had an MR2. I think that I told this.
You have a many. You have a fleet.
Yes, I do have a fleet. But I was driving my dad's MR2 because my 4Runner was down, and I was like, at work, a friend of mine said, "Oh yeah, the Corolla GTS has the same engine." And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I am looking for a car since my 4Runner is down. So I looked at the car and I was like, oh, this is cool. This is pretty awesome. And had the same engine. You know, it gives you the same feeling. You're not going fast, but it feels like you're going fast because of the high revs. Because you know you're in third gear, you're at 9,000 RPMs, and you're going like 35 miles an hour, some shit like that. You feel like you're going fast, but you really aren't.
I think the car is also very charming too.
It's also very charming.
So what got me into Corollas is, so I don't know if you noticed, I like white cars. Mm-hmm. Like all my cars are white. My BRZ is white. Even the new coupe is white.
The Sienna is champagne.
The Sequoia.
Oh yeah, yes. It's a Sequoia.
But like,
what did I say?
Sienna.
Oh, sorry. Sequoia.
But anyways, every time my dad would take me to go buy RC cars, like those little toy like Chorokyu things, I would pick the white one.
Oh, nice.
And the white ones were always A86s or 2000 GT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I found out that, hey, this car I've been picking all my life is a real car. And then I think walking home, like, I would see cars with pop-up lights and I would wave at them because I'm a weirdo. Because I thought they had faces. And that's kind of what made me like the chassis itself. It's just, it kind of felt like it was like a meant to be thing because I was drawn to it as a kid, and then it had pop-up lights and everything.
But what's kept you in it for this long?
What's kept me in it?
Yeah.
Why did you buy another one?
Because I've bought my childhood dream cars before, but there's reasons why I don't keep them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's that's weird to think of.
Are you familiar with the the old Toyota slogan? I love what you do to me.
I love what.
What a feeling.
What a feeling.
Yeah.
It's that. That's what it is for me.
Yes.
Oh, what a feeling.
But so specifically for you, and then just calling back to when we first met, I'll be honest, when you responded to me, I was like, dude, it's Turtle from the forums.
What the fuck? And I was a celebrity back then.
And well, at least for me, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's like old forum members like, Turtle, Bad Boy, Vitrum GTS.
Yeah, Vitrum GTS.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Assassin, I've talked about before, like I remember like going to In-N-Out Burger with Assassin. I was like, my dream.
Dude,
I felt that way.
He's an awesome dude.
I felt that way when I was at a donut shop with
Gaylord
and
Gaylord.
Alexander Heish.
Yeah.
That was like, I was outside of the donut shop. I was looking inside and I was like, holy shit, am I really walking into this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get your feeling, and thank you.
There's got to be a reason for you to, draw the Shelley comics back then, and then still like continue to this day. It's been a long time,
Yeah.
And then and then same thing, like doing the Rollalife podcast.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason you guys have like not only stuck with the same chassis, but continued to give back to the community for this long.
Well, to my short answer is just that I love my car. That's it. I don't. I buy my cars as you will see by my fleet. I buy my cars without the intention to sell them. Of the 3 Corollas that I've ever owned, I only sold one, or I only gave away one because that was a parts car. And that's about it. I mean, I bought my Corolla thinking, this is going to be the car that I'm going to drive until either I crash or I die.
Actually, there is a... did you have something to add?
No, because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
How long have you had your white hatchback?
Oh, man.
Oh, God. It's like 2009.
So more than 10 years. There's got to be a reason you keep something for more than that.
It's just hanging out in your driveway.
So that's the thing. Like, it doesn't currently run, and it's just like an easy electrical problem. It's just the anti-theft system just stopped working.
But I mean, there's got to be a reason you still keep it. You're not just I'm tired of this thing, right?
Yeah. And the thing that's awesome is I was thinking of selling it because we're trying to save for like several things.
No.
And my fiance won't let me.
She knows your reason.
Even when I bought the coupe, she bought it for me actually.
Oh wow!
So it's a loan.
That's fine.
And
That's good.
I said, okay,
Yeah, I mean,
I have the coupe.
It was a means to an end.
Yeah.
I have the coupe. The BRZs might get rebuilt again. It was in an accident. And so I was saying, like, should I just sell the hatch? And then she was saying, like, I thought you would never sell a car. And then, you know, like, I haven't been driving it, so I'm a little bit disconnected from it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of selling it. I was, like, really thinking, okay, I could probably sell this for, like, something, and then it could help us out with a house payment or something like that. And she wouldn't let me. And just the other day, like, so I was like I noticed that the coupe had like really like low like headlights. So I tried to put some LED lights, but I noticed it still has the stock halogen ones, and I know that my hatch has it, so I switched it over, and just like taking parts off of the hatch felt so shitty.
Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't just take off. I put the headlights from the coupe onto it, and I don't like, you know, you think like, okay, this car doesn't run and stuff, like why did I do that? And it's just like, I don't know, like I'm getting kind of like emotional thinking of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
you have something internal in you that's
just covering the car and stuff, like it feels weird, so I can't even imagine like selling it. I can't imagine like this not being in my life.
Yeah, never. For me, it would have to be something that is extremely dire with like a family member or something.
Oh, yeah.
For me to get rid of it. For me to even think about selling, or even doing it. I mean, I would, but I really hope it doesn't happen.
No,
but
yeah, for sure.
But in terms of like other chassis, I've been going to the track with my friends a little bit more. I've been getting a chance to ride in S2000s, a Supra A90s, which is way too fast for what that car actually is. And they're fast. S2000s steer weird. I will give them that. They're fast, but it's still like I still enjoy the versatility of what the Corolla does. It's limited, yes. It's not okay as Taka Ino has always said. A Corolla is not a handicap. It never is. It's only as fast as it is. But
you can't drift with 75.
You got to say the quote right. Corolla
is not a handicap. Yeah. Period. But it does so many things versatilely, like versatile. If you want to grip it, you can grip it. If you want to drift it, you can go ahead and drift it if it's set up the right way. And it's just cool to look at. Yeah. It checks every box off.
If you want to put 8 wheels in the back, you can do it.
You can do it, yeah. Every box that it has, other than being fast, initially, you can make it fast.
Oh, you can make it fast.
I mean, you call Zeke over here.
Skill.
Yeah, call CM Autohaus, and you can do anything you want with enough money. But
well, I've mentioned this before, and there's a quote in Cowboy Bebop of Spike. He went back to Earth to get his swordfish,
the swordfish too.
His spaceship, his old spaceship, overhauled. And the guy who picked him up was like, why do you have this thing? I don't understand. And he's like, Spike was like, you know, it's just an old machine, but it's a part of me.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's what we're boiling down to, is that they are all parts of us.
Yeah, it's a part of me.
Yeah.
It's like this coupe is like everything better. It's faster. It has interior. Everything works, but
I mean, there's
like this one.
there's also the desire to be unique. I know that S13s are now becoming that. They're kind of joining the Corolla.
They're like $5,000 base.
Right.
Yeah.
They're joining the Corolla in the sense that they're becoming a lot more rare.
I'm noticing more
back
like
in
E36s instead of like
back in the teens, the Corolla was the rare car, and it's even more rare now. So it's like, you know, I can't let it go. It's some little shithead's gonna just buy it and fucking crash it somewhere.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there is. I mean, then there's something to be said about just getting another car. keep the one you have, but you get another one, which I know you have. Yeah.
But it's so hard to
I
find
did that
space
6
in the
times.
Bay Area.
Yeah, there is space and money and insurance and all that other stuff.
Non-op. You can do a non-op.
You can do a non-op, but I mean, I was just thinking about the other day, just K-Series and an MRS. You could do that fairly cheaply.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's fast.
What makes you like the chest?
Yeah.
Oh, well, personal story, kind of why I keep it, because I don't drive my Corolla that often. I drive the Skyline every day.
Yeah. That must be fun.
And, yeah.
16-year-old going, out the window. Skyline.
Because it's a 4-door, I think I like, so, because, how do I say it, like, I chose a 4-door on purpose. Mm-hmm. And it just so happened that it helped me out because it's a 4-door is more low key. Yeah. Because from the side it just looks like a Maxima.
That's true.
Yeah. So like, not many people. You can tell like people have to double take because I'll get like some fancy car next to me like an M3 or something, and then all of a sudden he'll speed up because he realizes what it is. Yeah. So
What? Why though?
They gotta get a picture.
I know it's terrible. Everything you gotta get on your social.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to my Corolla. So, I seldom drive it. When I do drive it, it helps me remind me not only why I keep the car, but like it recenters myself, and then all the memories come back.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
So
You're
I
absolutely
think we all have pretty much the same answer, with just different words and experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I don't drive my Corolla a whole lot. I drive the FJ. But since it's podcast night, I took the FJ out, and then I brought my Corolla over to Wes's.
Yeah.
And, even just taking that corner out of my house was like, oh, that's that feeling.
Yeah. Oh, what's that feeling? It's back again. Yeah.
It's that no body roll. Mm-hmm. The thing that you set the car to your own liking. It's not going to be everyone else's liking, but it's your own. So I've spent the better half of, how long have I had my car? 20 years. Holy shit.
Yeah, 20 years probably. 2003, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Around 20 years.
Almost 20.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've had
your car's over 18 years old.
Yeah.
It's an adult.
But yeah.
To you.
When I first got my car, it was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Body roll everywhere. A piece broke off where the panhard broke.
You talked about it on the podcast. Yeah, you tried to do a skid and then it completely tore off.
Yes, it completely tore off, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And I didn't know how to fix my car back then, so I was like, "Oh my god!" The instant regret buying that car. But after I got that welded, after I got real suspension, like probably 10 years after, once I got that real suspension, I was like, holy shit, this is a new car.
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know that it's not like an ideal suspension setup. It's an AGX coilover setup. But even going to something that's not valved for the car, it's like, how did I not know that this was the thing that's all I needed to make this car amazing?
Yeah.
And the suspension setup, oh my god, that's I'm running 119 horsepower, probably without the wheels, but I mean
your car drives nice. Yeah. When we drove it back from Oregon.
That's right.
And I took the last leg back from Thunderhill.
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this car is so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's way better than my car.
It's set for me.
It's set for me. Yeah.
For road trips.
For road trips.
Yeah.
I mean, would you jump in your car and drive to Nevada for absolutely basically no reason?
Probably no.
That's what I did.
That's what he did.
I went all the way to Colorado for no fucking reason.
You went to Colorado?
Yes. Corners.
That's still. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I spent at least 2 hours in Colorado driving through. I went through Arizona up to Utah, and then 2 hours into Utah, and then 2 hours down from Colorado, and then I stopped at Four Corners, and then I headed back.
Yeah,
I was hallucinating.
Oh wow.
I was hallucinating balls by the time I was back in California. There were like
they just like floating?
No, seriously. There were mushrooms growing out
so
of
many
semi trailers.
You're driving through the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, I was driving through Mushroom Kingdom. Just okay. I think that I need to stop. And I think I stopped next to a penitentiary or something.
Yeah. When we drove to Oregon and back, that was probably one of the more irresponsible things we've done, because you didn't have, I don't think you didn't have you had an igniter, I think, extra, but I don't think you had a fuel pump. And we just went.
No, I didn't have a fuel pump.
Yeah.
I didn't need one.
Yeah. I mean, just in case.
Well, yeah.
Just I mean, from here, that's a 16-hour drive. We just drove down there and back to buy some seats.
Yep.
And to
Oregon.
To Oregon.
And they barely fit.
Yeah, they barely fit. But yeah, we bought it because I found them on Craigslist, and I was like, "Oh shoot, they're in Oregon." And he's like, "Well, just pay the gas and we'll go."
Wait, what kind of seats did you buy?
The ones that are in my car right now, the reupholstered red GTS Zenki seats.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, no, we were nuts back then.
Oh, that was nuts.
Yeah,
that was so much fun though.
That was so much fun.
Oh my god,
so irresponsible.
But
it was so much fun.
That was like one of the best trips.
Yeah.
We went to the Oregon Trail.
We went to the Oregon Trail. We went to the Eat Steaks next to the strip club.
We didn't die. We didn't die of dysentery.
We found out you couldn't buy
alcohol.
You couldn't buy alcohol on a Sunday.
And I was like trying to look for alcohol, but no. It wasn't that you couldn't.
You could buy hard alcohol. That's what it was.
You couldn't buy alcohol
after
hard
10.
Alcohol.
After 10. I think that's what it was.
No.
We were trying to find it.
It was you couldn't buy hard alcohol at grocery stores. You had to go to an actual
liquor store. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
We didn't know that back then, though.
Yeah.
So we got like a bunch of beer, and then I had to deal with it.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, what the memories though? The memories you can't replace that.
Can't replace.
If we did that in a Sienna, half as fun. I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, you get to see the scenery, but you don't get to listen to Kesha.
And nothing horrible happened. Nothing horrible happened. It was a perfect trip.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, when we got above 2,000 feet, Lola got super slow.
It got a little slow, but other than that, it was fine.
I was riding third gear.
And actually, I remember on the way back, I could have made that trip so much spicier because I saw a Starlet for sale that was running on Craigslist for $1,000.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I was like,
I was also tempted.
I was like, but luckily I didn't. Otherwise, I would have a Starlet by now.
No.
I think we would have made it.
We would have.
Yeah, but I mean, back then, I'm 36, and I have a family.
And back then, did you meet Nicole back then?
I don't think so. I think I was still single, but
and I was still in my little limbo.
There's something to be said about that impulsivity you have when you're in your mid-20s. You know, when you're just like, let's just go do it.
Yep.
Hey, let's just go do it. It's a little different in your mid-30s.
I was probably, 37, 38?
37, 38, yeah. But I think that's part of the Corollaness, is having that dumb impulsivity to go do something with your hard-earned investment.
Hey, I was an experienced road tripper by then.
Yeah. So that's how I trusted you. But, taking a $40,000 Corolla and going drifting with it for the first time... not exactly, make sure, not exactly responsible... But hey, it's for the experience, right?
Yeah, that was definitely one of the great experiences.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is.
And there's a video for it.
Yeah, and there's a video and all sorts of things. I mean, like it's a chassis full of memories that you just can't replace.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking about new Corolla owners, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on new Corolla owners,
and over 18.
And I'll kind of preface it by this: I've had because I'll do how do you say it? Like post-purchase inspections.
Yeah.
So I've seen the guys that are like, this is the new hot chassis. I'm going to spend, 20, 30,000. I had to whisper when I said that because it shocks me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 20, 30,000. And then, hey, can you see what this thing looks like? And then I'll give them the, what is it? Prognosis.
Yeah.
And and I'll see the face completely change.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's, again, spectrum of new owners, right? The ones who buy the, how do you say it? The bring a trailer ones.
Yeah.
And then they really to put it short, they'll find out this thing's kind of a piece of crap.
When is it not?
Well, we know that. We know that.
I mean, even when you look at the pictures on Bring a Trailer, you're like, what the hell?
It's like buying a house where they take it from a very specific angle, so you don't see the thing that's on the side.
You don't see the little dent on the quarter panel.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to my question. What do you guys think about the newest generation of Corolla owners?
I don't know them.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not very social media active.
I meet a couple of them here and there. There are some standouts. There are some kids out there
who have the chassis because it's popular.
They have the chassis because it's popular. But there is this one kid that there's one kid that went to the last Cafe 86 meet. He had an immaculate 80 hatchback SR5.
I remember.
I had never seen it.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it before, and I was like,
it's the 11 converted one.
No, not even. It's just a regular old like hatchback with a pop-up headlights.
Wow.
With the
blue
the Teta rims.
On Teta rims, and I was like, this is really cool. Whose is this? And this older Asian gentleman is there, and he was like, oh yeah, this is my son's. And then there's this like regular looking kid. And he was like, yeah, this is mine. I got it like 3 years ago. I was like,
didn't you give him like a ride along?
I did. So this is what happened. So I was like, this is super cool. I was looking in and out on it. He's like, yeah, it had actual OEM side skirts. Actual
nice.
OEM bumpers. Like, this kid's put some money into this. And he's like, yeah, we just got it painted, put OEM bumpers on it. I want to keep it really nice and really clean. I want to drive it every day. My mom doesn't want me to let me. And I was like, oh, this reminds me of me. Yeah. Except it was my dad that didn't want me to have it. And his dad was totally supporting his new effort or his new passion because his dad is the one that got it for him. His dad was selling a house and the car was in it. And then,
the car was in the house.
The car was in it, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, this thing doesn't really work. You can have it." And they were like, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he was like,
crazy.
"Oh, okay."
That's an awesome
but I
story.
think the current owner was like, he was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a nothing, whatever." And he's like, "No, Dad, you gotta figure out, you gotta see what this thing is. Let me open up TikTok or whatever." And his dad, took it in, and they were like, all right, let's just bring this thing back. And he was like, I want to make it faster, but I don't know what to do.
It's SR5.
Like, do I want to make it a GTS? Do I want to put a Beams motor in it? It had stock suspension. It had everything on it. It was really, really nice. And I was like,
just keep it the way it is.
No, but I was like, okay, I think I got to show you. And I've done this before to one other person. I was like, I have to show you what this is like. Because my car has a 16 valve that's stock. Mm-hmm. It has suspension on it, so it's not comfortable, but it's comfortable enough to drive daily. I'm like, okay, ask your dad if you can ride in my car for like 10 minutes, and I'll tell you. It'll show you everything that you need to know. So his dad said, yeah, sure, and I was like, no, but I'm doing this.
Wes is a bad influence.
I'm just
was he
doing
16?
this.
Was he 16?
The previous kid was also 16. I won't say his name, but anyways, but yeah, I took him down the street and I showed him what a 16 valve can do and what a Corolla can do. And I was like, this is what you're pretty much going to be doing if you go full GTS. If you want faster, you have to get a Beams or something like that. And he's like, oh, okay. And I didn't realize that was the only lowered car he's ever ridden in. That was the only 16 valve he's ever ridden in. That was the only like actual GTS like about it. And I was like, you can only get that experience by talking to one of us.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot, no simulator, no anything is going to give you that.
Yeah.
The sound, the feel.
The G-forces.
The G-forces or lack thereof, or the smell. I don't know if he was impressed or not, but he was just like, okay, thanks for that. Yeah.
Sells a car.
Just like a 14-year-old.
To be continued.
So unimpressed.
To be continued, but he said he wants to finish the car before he graduates to college. And I was like, oh, dude.
No, go to school, man.
Go to school, man. Like, I warned him, but, to be continued. But that was just like a month ago.
Oh.
So there are people out there that do have that willingness and passion. Are they going to do it? Maybe.
But, there are also new owners that are built, not bought.
He's building it.
I mean, bought, not built.
Bought, not built. I mean, yeah, there are cars that are built and people are buying them. But, I mean, what choice do you have now? You don't buy stock cars anymore. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is true.
You buy a car and you make it what you want.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The other side of bought, not built, because I've had those customers before, bought a quote-unquote built car, and then we look at it and it's like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your experience may vary, I guess. Yeah.
Your experience is probably really, really varied. Like, someone probably spent like $30,000 on a car and it's still got like a 16-valve.
I mean, we've talked about this before. We all have our secrets on our cars.
Yeah.
We don't tell people about. Mm-hmm. We know there's we know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Yeah. I know what that crick is from.
I know what that dent is from. I know what I hit. But am I? We're only going to tell somebody.
I know what island I ran over.
Yeah, we're only going to tell somebody when we sell the car, if you do. You know, and that's the thing. So, I mean, I don't think the perfect Corolla exists out there to sell. Like, it was exactly what it was when you sold it. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I've heard stories back and forth. It was like, oh, he said it was this, it wasn't. Oh, it was that, oh, it wasn't. I mean, yeah. Make it what it is. If you don't like it, fix it. Make it what it is. Yeah. It's a Corolla, and it always will be.
Make it your own.
Yeah, make it your own. And in a world where this stuff is the parts are being reproduced by Toyota one by one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the cars never will. So, I mean, you either own one virtually, own one as an NFT.
The metaverse.
Own one in the metaverse. Because that's the direction we're headed. But have you heard about this? A lot of kids don't even want to learn how to drive anymore.
Really?
I haven't heard of that one.
No,
I have not.
I have a lot of older coworkers that say they're trying to force their kids to get their licenses, and they just don't want anything to do with it.
I can see that.
Yeah,
actually.
They just like, I don't want to learn how to drive. Why? I can call an Uber, or like Tesla drives for me. I don't want to pay insurance.
You drive me.
Yeah, or like, Mom, you drive me, or whatever. That's an endemic thing right now.
Yeah.
So
I have been noticing
that's
that.
A huge thing. That's why kids are just walking around in groups on the street now, riding bikes. They don't want to learn how to drive cars. Yeah. So I mean, that's the other end of the issue, and it's the same thing in Japan too. They're saying in Japan, a lot of the younger generation just isn't into this stuff anymore.
To be honest, though, Japan is, you can walk to your grocery store, and that's all you need.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But all the older, there's a couple standouts in the Japan side of this that are actually going to the track. Their cars look like garbage, but that's all they can afford. But they're out there. There's dedicated, but for the most part, a lot of the rest of them are regular salarymen like us.
Yeah.
And the old guys that are still doing it, like Suchia's new YouTube channel, you know.
He's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
now?
Car Prime. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's fun. Him and Arito just messing around.
It really just feels like you're cool uncle.
Yeah, it's just you're cool.
Still just a regular
person. I was reading a comment on one of the latest videos, and one person was like, "This guy is the real deal. I don't know why people say he isn't." I was like, "Who's saying that?"
It's funny because like Grant and I,
Yeah.
Battle Garage, Grant and I, we have kind of like sales and marketing meetings all the time, and we talk about how the newest generation, our heroes, they have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
For us, maybe like the key figure for 886 is Tsuchiya, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For younger kids, it may be some YouTube guy, right?
Ooh.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
The guy who tries to do comedy but does not do comedy.
I mean, it's just like, that's the car that look at the 12. I know this guy, Corner Balanced. He has a video, how to building a Corolla in 12 minutes on YouTube. That video has 3 million views on it.
And it's a shitty video.
I mean, it's a pretty good video. I'll give him that. But that's the Tsuchiya. Our first video is the Tsuchiya driving his car on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Racing UK9 or something like that.
Yeah. That's that video.
The effortless drift
is
Wayo drifting too.
Yeah. They don't know who Wayo is. They don't know who Arito is. They don't know. They don't. I mean, even the guys that are still. They don't know who Hiroshi is. Running free 86. They might have seen him on a TikTok video, but that's it.
Or I guess even like Takaya Ono is kind of like an American staple. They don't know who Takaya Ono is.
Yeah, they have no idea who Takaya Ono is. They might buy parts off of John, JSP John, but they have no idea that he was the first K24 Corolla like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Or I guess even more is Alex Pfeiffer at Battle Version.
Oh, jeez. I would love to meet that guy. I would love to meet that dude.
I've met him.
Have you?
Island Vibes.
Yeah.
He's got those island vibes.
Oh yeah. Apparently he was just on the Still 80 Media podcast. He got super drunk.
Yeah.
And then he
left
right. and he left in the middle to go take, like, at the very end to go to the bathroom, and they kept trying to stop him. He's like, nope, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to the bathroom. Can't stop me. And I was like, yep.
That sounds about right.
That's old school right there. Old school battle version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had battle version on my car once.
So I've had two. They're his part list is super extensive. I didn't realize it's not just Corolla stuff. It's it's everything.
It's been like S13s and all that stuff. Since the early 2000s.
Yeah, great stuff.
Actually, his lifeblood was more S13 parts than Corolla parts because nobody had Corollas that they wanted to build up anyways.
I've heard stories of him back when he was up here in the Bay Area, where he would bring people out. And people would be like, "Oh, I just can't get my car to slide at all. It has way too much grip." And he'd be like, "No, let me drive it."
Yeah.
They would drive, and he would get it so freaking sideways in front of them, and they would be like, "He's like, yeah, it's fine." That's the kind of dude he was. Yeah.
I believe it. I've been to a barbecue or just one barbecue with him, and I get that.
Yeah, they actually Battle Swing just had a reunion.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like,
Taka was
whoa, that's awesome.
Is it Taka or Hero?
Hero. We have a Hero up in NorCal. He is also very, very OG, just like Alex Weiser.
Yeah.
So he's the one that comes to our meets all the time.
Yeah, he does. It's a pleasure to see him all the time.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he's so unassuming, and then it's dude, this guy's OG.
This guy's super OG, like insanely OG, like Drift A7. OG in Golden Gate Fields.
My favorite memory is he used his Escalade to flat tow his Levin just to come to the meet.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, this is back in those days that people were flat towing with Cressidas. People were flat towing Corollas with Cressidas, Subarus, whatever. I mean, as long as it made it, they just did it. And those guys are still around. Chris Latangua, old battle swing. Gaylord is still around. He's a respiratory therapist now too. Rylene Panalantian, he's also out there. I think he sold his car though. Like, man, it would be awesome to meet up with those guys.
Wait. Chris of 86 Works?
Yes.
He's old battle swing?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, super OG. There's some stories on that guy.
Wait,
too.
this Chris?
Yeah,
that one.
This Chris, the Chris you don't want to mess with, Chris. Super nice guy though, but
he's awesome. Yeah,
don't mess with him though. Don't try to pull one over on him. But no, he's awesome. Those guys. All this stuff goes way back to a point. Like all involved with Moto, Takahiro, everybody, Alex Pfeiffer. It's a very small group that is just like splintered out into this giant multiverse of of car dudes.
Yeah.
Yet the stories still continue, and that's the reason why we do this podcast. Yeah, that's it.
You know, when you guys were talking about Alex and Sherry, one thing I wanted to bring up is I feel like a lot of times I get accolades for starting the shop that I think who really deserves it is those who trailblazed before me. So all these names get brought up to me all the time, like Sue from Aggressive Performance, Limitless Alex, Joey Performance Options.
Oh man,
all these names
Joey.
that
we have to mention him.
That what's it called? Like trailblazed so that I could be where I'm at now.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good of you.
Yeah, you're the only guy one of the only dudes out there that will take a huddled mess. Make it into something.
No, we say it all the time. I bring back cars from the dead all the time. Yeah.
Because Alex used to be that guy. You would be like, "Hey, I half did a SR20 swap. Can you finish it?" And he'd be like, "Oh, okay." Bring it by the shop.
And then the other thing I appreciate too is all these guys. I still keep in touch with Alex and Sue, and both of them are super supportive of what I'm doing. And dude, you guys don't know. You guys are the ones who trailblaze the path for me. So
yeah, they'll never admit it. They'll never be like, "Yeah, I did." They're like, "No."
That's what makes them awesome. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, they never. We keep saying that we wanted to get Alex and Sherry on here.
Alex Hayes?
Yeah.
It's
Shay.
Now that we're actually
Shay
doing
because
things.
I asked it on YouTube.
Let's do
and
it.
It says Shay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
That was one of the original guests that I wanted.
And Luis.
Yeah, Luis.
Oh man,
I saw him. I saw him when I bought the truck from him.
Yeah, he just got engaged.
I am now a pickup owner. Yes.
Yay!
What truck
A
did you
turbo
buy?
truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a turbo truck
Not anymore.
right
Not right now.
now. Whoever had it previously, not Luis, they swapped in a regular 22 RE. So, but it's functional. It's pretty awesome. It looks nice, but I mean, it's sitting there.
It's just hanging out. With
Hanging
the other
out. It's waiting for Lana.
with the other Toyotas.
Yeah. With the other Toyotas, the other 6.
Do you have a car that we don't know about? Just like hanging out somewhere?
No, I only have 3 cars.
Are you only?
Yeah, 3.
you only have
3 is my limit. I've had 4, and then I went crazy. So I know for a fact 3 is my limit.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I want to say 3 is a good amount. I have 3 cars right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 is a good amount.
It's a good amount to you get any more and you forget which one has gas.
Oh. At this point for me, it's like, how long has it been since the last oil change? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Does oil expire?
like shelf life.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes from the dinosaurs.
If you haven't driven your
Oh.
car in a year,
Oh, sitting in the car.
or
Well-
let's say 2 years, and then you start it up and you just start driving it around until it's 5,000 miles. Then
this is a question for
does it
Z,
really
I'm
matter?
sure.
Oh, so sorry. I guess scientific answer. So oil naturally over time will become acidic, and also collect water.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what you don't want.
Yeah. So that's right.
so rust.
So it's like the stuff that happens when oil sits for a long time and doesn't get like up to operating temperature regularly, like burn off the water, burn off the acids. So if you leave it, I've heard that like people who have to store their car over the winter change the oil before you store it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Before you store it.
Before you store it, because otherwise, like the old oil is just gonna have a bunch of acids and like water in it. That's just gonna
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
I need to
yeah.
change
That's
my
right.
Oil.
Well, this is Toyotas we're talking about from the 80s.
Okay,
They don't care.
So here's the thing. I mean, it doesn't have to do with the oil,
Yeah.
but since I got my truck, I needed to rearrange all my cars. Lana started up after 2 years. Just started right up.
Yeah.
The MR2 started right up after 2 years, and Lola also started up after a year of not being started up. So, Toyotas.
Toyotas, the run.
I mean, even with the gas gets bad too, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It gets real bad.
It's the bad.
That's why they invented stable.
It all worked out. It all started. So
Yeah.
I was like telling James, the owner of Cafe 86,
Hey.
that I just started all of them up and moved it all, and he was like, "What the fuck? Are you sure about that?"
You did what?
like,
Yeah, because my hatch died just sitting.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
I mean, I maintain that Corollas will just die if you don't drive them.
they get jealous.
Like they just get jealous.
Oh,
or they'll-
God.
Corollas will
They'll just
die.
create problems on their own.
Corollas will die if you talk
your
about
car-
getting an FRS.
Your car gets jealous.
Oh, my car gets hella jealous. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's super bad. There was one time he parked his fresh off the lot BRZ in front of my house, and then like the ignition caught on fire.
The ignition got a
Yeah,
fire.
I was like-
No. You're missing part of the story. You said, "Oh man, I would really love the yellow
Yeah,
one."
I did.
And then
I did say
and
that.
Then you
and then
pulled-
the ignition caught on fire.
yeah, the ignition went poof.
Yeah,
in
we
a
were,
puff of smoke.
we were
I was
leaving to
looking
go
right at
somewhere,
it.
and then it was just like, oh, what's happening?
And
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy crap!
Yeah.
What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, that's why I can't get rid of that thing. She's attached to me.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Rayson installed the push start button.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
right
yeah,
then and there.
We helped.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm looking around and I'm seeing a whole bunch of shocks. Do you valve them?
Yeah, so not me, but part of who shares the building with us is
Oh,
Annex
okay.
Suspension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Are
everything.
these for a particular model or are they like a universal type?
So if you look at the order board to your left, yeah,
holy shit!
yeah.
Did you not notice that on all the trips to the bathroom?
No, I mean I know.
Oh, the order board. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just to list off some like Integra Type R, FA Civic, A86 of course. I guess they're doing GC8 now. So yeah,
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Should I get
organized.
annex
I'm very
suspensions? I'm
impressed.
thinking of getting suspension soon, actually.
Sure. Yeah. I guess the biggest benefit is that they can tailor it towards the car. So like if you want the race model, but you want the most comfortable riding race model, you can do that. Or you just want,
Nice.
so tailoring it to your car. And then, you know, of course, Corollas come in all flavors, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So
Mostly cum.
Cum flavor.
So yeah, tailor it to you know, whatever like rear end, engine, you know, whatever flavor of Corolla you have.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Heavier front, you know. Heavier front, you know. No interior. Yeah.
You
there you
have a
go.
heavier front.
I have a heavier booty, too.
Any corner balance.
Correct. Yeah. Corner balance.
Any
here.
corner balance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was looking at everything and I was like, oh, those are valving shims.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
We're sitting in a very cool space right now.
We
so,
really, really are.
Yeah.
There's so many things that can fit in your butt.
So, is this a good stopping point, I guess?
Yeah, we're at 2 hours.
You're at 2 hours. Yeah, this is, if you're still here.
This is probably a marathon.
Yeah, it is still here. Hey, thanks for sticking with us. Let's see. If you have any questions or experiences, you may also you can hit us up on any of our Instagrams, or you can hit us up at our email, which we don't check.
If you're 14,
No.
I don't know, but we would like to say a big thanks to Z for hosting us.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Hanging out with us for 2 hours.
This was amazing.
I hope that you don't think we're
Listen to
total
it.
dumbasses.
Listen to this podcast.
Well, no. Well, I don't, because I've listened to every single one of your podcasts, and I was hoping to say this in the beginning, but yeah, really gracious. Thank you to all you guys, and I'll something I wanted to say, dude. It was I credit a lot of the Autohaus's success to actually the Rollalife Podcast.
Oh,
What?
come on.
How? we don't
That can't be
plug
right.
you.
No, because let me
not
explain,
sponsored. We
let me
could be
explain
sponsored
it
by
like
you.
this.
Hey.
Like I didn't know what a podcast was, and then
Oh,
then
okay.
here's the Rollalife, right? And then it kind of snowballed from there, where it's like, well, they're kind of doing this like because they want to,
Yeah.
on this like new platform.
Yeah.
And,
Back then.
yeah.
Yeah. Now everyone has a phone.
No, everybody's got a podcast.
They're doing this like really early podcast, right? And they're doing this Corolla centric podcast on this like newer platform, and they're doing it because they want to, not because of money, not because they're forced to, right? And
I'm
like I really enjoy it.
$300 for this shit.
And then that's what snowballed it for me, where it's like, you know, normal people are like, I'm gonna start a Corolla business. Like, no, you're an idiot. But but yeah, that's honestly what started for me. How do you think the Autohaus podcast started?
Man, I think you were just like, hey, let me make my own podcast.
No, it was.
These guys fucking suck. Let me show them how.
I was like, first, like podcast exists. This is the format, and then secondly, you can do it however you want about whatever topic
whatever
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
so-
need all these mics, too.
Turtle keeps on talking about other shit.
No, dude. The other thing too, like it's a Corolla podcast, but like that's not all it's about.
No,
right?
it never is. It never is. It's a sham, 100%.
Yeah. So
It's like 10% Corolla.
If that.
and then
90%
90% tangent.
90% other things you can't let your family listen to. Like, you realize it really
coworkers.
quickly. Like, I'm going to listen to this while I'm mowing the lawn.
But you got your coworkers listening to this,
Yeah,
Wes.
I know.
You bad boy.
I know.
So yeah, just really sincere thank you to all you guys.
hey,
yeah,
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah.
I mean, I've been wanting to have us be
Mix our
together
legs.
to make a thing for the longest time, but you know, at the time that we were able to approach you, Rayson had gone to college.
Yeah.
And he was away from us.
Pandemic.
The pandemic.
and then the
pandemic
hit,
happened.
And then
I
it
got
was
married.
It was just never the right time. So
I got married. That took a lot of my time.
I know that when we
Had a
approached
baby.
each other for it, I was like, you know, I mean, I'm happy to be a guest for you, but we have to do it with all three of us first.
It's very different if it's just one of us.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that we were finally able to do this, and it's about 2 years coming, but 2 years of coming. You didn't pick up on that, right?
Or more.
But yeah, I'm really glad that we finally were able to.
I'm just thinking of the hairy dick thing you was like I'm still on that.
Okay, wait. Speaking
that was
of
the first bit.
Okay, wait. This is the first thing we mentioned.
Drink out.
That's
like the first story.
No, he started recording, and then we were talking about Dexter over here.
This is the first thing we talked about. Wait, I wanted to finish this. What is in the Tech Arts bathroom?
Oh yeah,
you guys have mentioned it in a previous podcast, and I still don't know.
What is it?
There's naked girls.
Oh, is it one of those bathrooms?
It's one of those like.
So this is my experience. So
yeah.
Imagine being crammed in an Airbnb with like 7 other dudes, and then you go meet your heroes, and then you go to the bathroom, you get your dick out, and you see the first titty you've seen in like a couple weeks.
Did you erect? Did you come?
Let's just say I had to pee like.
Oh.
But did you also come like?
You can't not in that bathroom. Not when Sucha's car is outside.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, after you pee, you have to change the valve, right? You have to switch the valve.
Like you have to spread the head so it doesn't do the whole.
No. See the images.
No. It's not. It's not.
The
It's not the.
Godzilla
It's
monster?
not the. It's not the. It's not the pee after the fact. When the hole is glued together and then you've got the 2 streams. Were you able to
I don't think
in Tech Arts bathroom in Japan?
I don't think
Is your semen in the corner somewhere?
I don't come.
No disrespect.
This is holy land.
This is the holy bathroom here.
But our Rollalife podcast sticker is in there.
It's
right?
in there somewhere. Yeah, I gave him a Rollalife sticker. Yeah.
I gave him a sticker too.
Yeah, so he has 2 of those.
Oh, okay. There you go.
No, actually, I think he did put it in. On the if you buy like a shirt or something, they have that desk. It has like the clear glass top.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did slide it in there.
Oh, that's awesome. So it probably is in there somewhere.
So it has like with a lot of other people's stickers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think
nice. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's in Tokyo. So the next time anybody ever actually goes to Tokyo, it's a couple train rides. It's definitely out of the way, so
he offered to drive us to the train station.
Wow.
That's right.
Out to Sanded.
Yeah. They're just really nice dudes. I mean, they don't really know English at all, but they'll open up hoods for you. They'll show up their Tech Arts drift car. Yeah.
I wonder what Japanese dudes think of us Yankees as drifters and stuff. I mean, we see them as we see them as oh god. That's another that's a can of worms.
Story. Yeah.
But I mean, we view them as almost celebrity types. So, I mean, how do they view us? Are we just fucking Yankees?
This is dudes from the States.
Yeah,
dudes from the States. But I mean, running free 86 Hiroshi, he's fostered many of us over there.
I don't get.
Oh,
the
really?
Kind of hair,
yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he took us around.
When the 3 of us go to Japan, we've got to get that experience.
We will. How we treat when people like Corolla or drifting people come here to visit.
Mm-hmm.
I just assume it's the same.
Yeah. As long as you present yourself very respectfully and everything.
Yeah.
They'll make your dreams come true.
Don't be a rambunctious stoner.
Yeah,
like in the bathroom.
Yeah, like Morita-san. Like he took us all the way up to Gunma.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's the dude who came by a couple years ago, right? With
no, he hasn't been to US
Mark
at all.
was hosting him.
Yeah, wait, that was another guy.
Who was? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
it's.
Oh right, he was the body guy.
He's the body guy for Hiroshi.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool meeting that dude.
Yeah, he's a body man. So he's the one that running free.
Yeah. Body work.
Body work.
Oh, I was thinking a really buff guy.
The body man.
The body.
I was like, body.
The body.
No, Mark brought him, right? The TRD body man.
TRD body man.
Mark hosted him for a bit.
Yeah.
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 You know, oh, man, embarrassing because I have a knockoff Run Free front kit. So when he walked by, I was like really embarrassed.
No. Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna know, like, oh, Nisimono.
No, he was just happy to be here. He was just eating in and out like at that meet. Like it was great, and that's just like they just want to see. And I think that's what happened when a couple. Every time Japanese drifters come over, they just want to go to like Vegas. Or like, you know, go to the pier in San Francisco. They just want to do cool American stuff, like just because
stuff.
I mean, like when I host like other people even from like different states, like that's stuff they want to do too.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll be like, you don't have to, but hey, if you want to, all right, cool.
Yeah,
let's go do it.
And it's actually nice taking them there because then like, when do I ever go see those things?
Yeah, you know, that's all right. Like Alcatraz.
Yeah.
You don't go there.
Alcatraz.
You don't have a picnic at Alcatraz and like in the movies.
I've been there twice.
Yeah, I've been there once.
It's all right.
That's all right. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. It's Statue of Liberty. It's like I'm a New Yorker and I've never been to Statue of Liberty.
Anyways, what is your contact information? Where can we find you on the Instagrams or whatever?
Oh, pretty easy. CM Autohaus at everything. So you can find us on Instagram, YouTube. You can even check out the website. Website's pretty fancy now. Thanks to
Nice.
I'll visit it. Yeah.
Listen to his podcast.
Yeah, the podcast hasn't been running for a while, but there's definitely a few gems on there. So.
No, more than a couple. Yeah, you have like 5 times the episodes we do. This is episode 16, I think.
What would be a good episode to listen to if you had like?
Ooh, yeah. What's your favorite?
Dude,
what's your favorite one?
Number one for me, and then I feel like for a lot of people, was the JSP Fab episode.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, there's people who have contacted me, like, I've known John for more than 10 years. There's facts in there that I didn't know about John.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That was the one where Moto reached out directly to me to tell me that was a good episode.
Oh, awesome. He's never done that to me.
I don't think he will ever.
What is this trash?
Like all dumb kids. Yep. Turtle, where are you at?
I'm at Turtle1032 on the Instagrams, and I still have the Shelly project going. I haven't had one in like a year and a half or so, but it's still going. I just have to make more content.
Hey, Master in now.
Yeah,
Master of the Roll of Rage.
TikTok kind of ruined my thing, so it's
you don't want to level up.
No. I'm so over the fucking TikTok thing. It's like oh god. They're all cheerleaders. You're making faces like cheerleaders.
What's a cheerleader?
You know, that
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
You know, I'll say this, like there's plenty of fans that you have that don't say anything or don't come up to you.
Oh, really?
And I feel like just stay in your own lane, and if you enjoy doing it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean,
that's Turtle.
Thank you. That's exactly what Racing tells me, because I don't really listen to. I don't. Yeah, you're absolutely right that nobody really approaches me about the project. So I really don't know who is really seeing it or not. So it's like, oh, well, I mean, I'm doing this for me. This is for my own, it's for my own sanity. So I keep it going based on that. And it's still fun. I mean, it's still fun, but right now I'm in a point in life where I'm just kind of bummed out about everything. So once I'm not bummed out anymore, I'll definitely get back to it. I'll start drawing again. I'll start hitting up Shelley's and asking them to take pictures again and stuff, and maybe even inviting new people into it. But as of right now, it's TikTok bums me out, and war bums me out, and losing people bums me out. Losing a dog bums me out. So I'm like,
just gotta get your bums out.
We just hope for better times.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that little
we
push.
Just did like a sad.
But I'm good.
I'll say this too. Similar with the content I try to produce, I try to make it so that it will still hold up many years later. So. What did you see on TikTok? Next week it's not going to hold up.
That's true.
Yeah. But the Turtle comics you did back in like 2005.
It's still there.
20 years later, it still holds up.
Yeah,
oh, thanks,
the
man.
photo bucket links are still active.
That they are.
Yeah. I was
mean,
like, whoa.
I moved most of the chapters to Blogspot, I think. And you might be able to find the old comics on the Blogspot. Definitely Turtle versus the W58.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the origin stories, but I think that there are a couple missing, but I'll get back to it. It's one of those things where, you know, it's ingrained in my life. I'm living as Turtle. So
Well, you are Turtle.
You are Turtle. You're the only one.
yeah, I'm the only one. So
his jacket says so.
my daily life is a comic book. So yeah,
It's a hentai.
It's not a hentai most times. but yeah, I mean, I'll get back to it. I definitely will. It's just I'm just bummed out right now. So Rayson.
Oh, you can find me at yet another hero, Wes.
Yeah. I guess I'm at thank you, Wes. Thank_you_Wes. The joke never gets old. It never does.
Thank you, Wes.
Yeah. We don't have a Facebook for this. We do have a Facebook for this. And people keep getting added onto it every now and then.
Like, I know. I do see like one person
to
every
two
week.
people a week, and it says, "Hey, try to grow your page." And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Meta,
I mean,
take
like,
that.
like the comic book, like our cars. We do this. We do this because we like to.
So bad if it was a metaverse.
Oh, jeez. We could host. Oh, that'd be so weird if we host our podcast in the metaverse and just random dudes are in the side like.
The opening would just be like
you see them.
It's like you're in a VR. It's like, whoa, where am I? I can't see anything. And then you just see like an opening open up, and then you realize you're in a bag buried next to the crib.
You see a whole bunch of people.
Oh, that would be awesome if
shaking.
if our metaverse like room is just a creek.
Yeah, with no Corollas.
No Corollas, a creek. And like, what are we all doing here?
So yeah, if you're 14,
okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks, everyone.
All right, this has been recorded on 2022 in the February, end of February. So
end of February.
So
right?
I'll edit it in April.
Bye,
everyone.
Let's just hope the times are better next time we meet. Hey.
That's it for this week's episode. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, as reviews really help support us. You can do it straight from your desktop. Don't even need an Apple device. This is Autohaus Z. Thanks for all the support, you guys.